Well, hey everybody, I want to welcome you to a great insight training. I'm really focused on and helping people really understand the power on social media, really how to build a business, or more importantly, or if you're going to leverage the model to grow your direct sales MLM business, offer product. It doesn't matter what you're running it for. Specifically, I'm going to be focused on Facebook. Really the mind and the mentality that most people need to have if you're on social media, specifically Facebook and even Instagram, but what you need to do to leverage the model, especially if you're leveraging it to do business, because most people are doing both. They're on Facebook and they're leveraging the model to grow their business. So my question to you again, and you see it here, is that social or network? Are you on the business? Are you on Facebook to social media for networking, just socializing, or are you on there to network and build your business? I would take a major wager bet to say that you're on there to, most people are on there because you're on a side hustle and you're trying to make money online. So the question is business or pleasure? So let's get into this, guys, and let's kind of get into the nitty gritty. So, business or pleasure? What drives you to get on a social media? What is the reason why you want to build your business? For one, I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of people on social media, but I want you guys to understand that on the personal side of Facebook, it is not set up like it used to be. We're going to delve into that. If you're on Facebook specifically or Instagram, or you're building your business on social media, understand time management is the biggest thing that you're going to face. As you guys see here, managing your time as a business owner. When we go to work or we work for somebody, we're on typically a clock, right? I'm not going to go in. I can go into detail or my opinions on working for people, which I'm not against. But when you work for somebody, they have your time typically for 8 hours, depending on if it's whenever your schedule is set. And in that time frame, they're wanting to squeeze and press as much production as possible out of you to produce an end result for the company. So being able to manage your time is everything, because I want you guys to understand that your time factor is the most important factor that you possess and that you have. On Facebook, typically a lot of people are on Facebook, and I call it a dramatization. It's almost like people are sucked into drama because drama it's exciting. I say people get caught up more in the drama of Facebook and drama of social media, especially if you're building a business, and you need to be careful of the pitfalls that fall into that, because we're just like I said prior, the time that you burn and spend. Remember this: money is something that can be made back, but time is something that can't be. So it's almost truly like a tornado. When drama comes in destruction, in a form of destruction. It's a tornado that people get sucked into. I don't know if you've been that person, or maybe I'm calling you out. If you're that person that either causes drama or you see people, there's always something negative out there. And notice that negativity sells, just like reality TV and the Kardashians and all these other new stars that are making millions of dollars off of negative press, negative attention. It's actually quite sickening, to be honest with you. But to be direct, it's the dumbing down of America. It's truly the dumbing down of our society. But dramatization, people are attracted to it, and it makes big profits. You got to be careful to not get sucked into it. Take a look here. I'm just showing some pictures of people, some individual people who are taking pictures. This is probably in Arkansas, maybe it's in Texas here, but they're taking pictures with the tornado in the background, which is probably looks like an F3, which is a humongous tornado, probably even an F4. That's a humongous tornado. I mean, that's death. They're looking at death right behind them. This is totally an analogy, but I want you guys to just take a look and just look at this picture. People are drawn to negativity. People are drawn to to destruction. You guys can see that here. And this picture really represents people are trying to take a picture with destruction in the background, and they're excited about it. Look at this picture here. This he's got a smile on his face while some houses in the back are getting destroyed potentially. It's all to highlight that, if you're one of those people that get sucked into the whirlwind or the tailspin of dramatization on Facebook, you're going to watch yourself. If you're trying to build your business, there's a reason you're hitting the wall amongst many other things. You're blinded on what you don't see. And hopefully that I wake you up of what you don't know. I want to challenge your mind, challenge your business, and challenge your ability to grow beyond the limitations that you're capped on right now. That this is the point of this presentation. And so understand that as you guys see here, take a look at these two jackals. These two guys, the Dumb and Dumber crew, if they're spin, these are people, and I got myself caught in this too. Trust me, I'm exempt. But you could spend so much time, and Facebook's designed this way. We're addicted to being on social media because we want to know what's going on in the world. But you understand that people like attention, people like destruction or dramatization, clowning around, goofing around, and everything has its place. But that's why I asked the question: Are you on social media for business or pleasure? And because social media is truly almost like high school, as you guys can see here. I feel like being on social media, especially on the personal side of Facebook, where most people are. This is where most people are, and we're all customers on that side. Is we're all spending time. Have you ever found yourself scrolling through news feeds and watching other people's posts and commenting, liking? There's nothing wrong with it, but then there's a lot wrong with it, because you watch yourself next time and watch how much time you spend on scrolling through news feeds, other than doing productive activities. This is what the whole purpose of this, to actually produce you results, because it takes focusness. So that's why the question is consistently asked: Are you on Facebook or are you on your social media for business or pleasure? I mean, most of us, I would say both, but most of us are also trying to build a business. And if you're a business builder and you're trying to build and grow your business, staying on Facebook and getting caught up in everything that I showed prior to the dramatization of Facebook and all the jumping into all these negative stories. Did you hear what this person said? And did you hear what that person did? Did you hear what If you've gotten yourself caught up into that tailspin, you got to break free of it if you're trying to build your business, because your business, if you're hitting the wall and asking yourself, well, why am I not going anywhere in my business? There's a reason why. It's where you're focused. But just posting on Facebook is not the part. It's only a small portion of why your message is not getting out there, which we're going to really delve into here in a second. Facebook on the personal side, meaning your personal profile. If you've been posting and you see people post, I would say different opportunities. It's like the Wild Wild West, as you guys can see here. It's almost like reach for the sky. Every person is doing a direct sales, network marketing, or calls themselves an internet marketer. But if you're going to call yourself an internet marketer, there's got to be some components to what you're doing to truly do that. Otherwise, you're really a socializer on Facebook that maybe talks occasionally about your business, but you can't stay consistent at it. Again, everybody's doing a network marketing company, and it's almost like you join me or I join you. Today's culture have all been through so many different opportunities that it's almost like if you join my business, I'll join yours. Have you ever had anybody in your message or your DM, your message or your inbox, get into or do that? We're in the Wild Wild West here, guys. There is a better way to build your business. So being on your personal profile is not going to be effective as it used to be on building your social media businesses. This is the whole point of this whole presentation, to wake you guys up, to help direct you. Because guess what? The way I see it in today's culture, or building your business on your personal profile, Facebook, social media, is really almost no different nowadays. Everybody to me is a used car salesman. They're trying to sell you on their business opportunity. I'm not knocking whatever business you're doing. I'm more saying everybody wants them to do their business. And the funny thing about a used car salesman is you see him on one car dealership, and maybe a week later he's selling used cars on another car dealership down the street. you see can you follow the relativity and the relatability to how that relates to you or relates to people you know. And it's not about a knock, it's really about waking you up. And I want to see you prosper and grow in your business so you can thrive to the next levels, because where you spend your time is where you're going to make a dime. Meaning, if you're spending your time caught up in the dramatization, as I went prior, the tornadoes, and then you try to, and then you want people to join your business, you get caught up left and right. If this is the picture I painted here, if you've wind up this being you, there's a reason why. It's because you're, for one, most people are talking to the same audience that they talked to 5, 10, or 2 and 5 years ago or a year ago. And you've already preached to them about your opportunity, but you're not having new leads in your business. You're not reaching new audiences. There's a problem with that. And if you're not reaching new people or growing a new audience, because you have to keep expanding upon your current foothold, or what's going to happen is you're never going to grow. It's really time to flip the whole process of bird, meaning, if you're on your business, on your personal profile, and you're not reaching the audience that you thought, or you're posting, and you may be saying to yourself, well, I got 3,000 friends on my friends list, I got 5,000 friends. I'm going to just tell you straight up, the way Facebook is set up now, Facebook is not allowing you to reach that audience, because Facebook, for one, is a publicly traded company now, and Facebook makes money off of each and every person running ads. They want you to understand that Facebook actually is saying, if you want to reach a lot of people, you have to pay to play. Facebook is wanting you to reach people, but they are saying you have to pay for it if you want to play for it. So I'm going to tell you and show you where you should be focused if you've been hitting the wall in your business and you want to get to the next level. And I'm going to. This is critical mass for your business and for your growth ultimately. If you're an online marketer or you're on this business, if you're on Facebook, let's just say it, to make money. And Facebook is one of the greatest ways, social media, Facebook specifically, and Instagram and YouTube. But these are great ways to make money. But it's where and how you're harnessing that power. Understand that making money is a game of strategy. It's a game of discipline and of strategy and of implementation and of consistency, consistent over short bursts and long periods of time. There's a get rich quick scheme takes planning behind it to actually become a get rich quick scheme. So I'm going to say, to make something work, it still takes planning and execution to make it happen. So therefore, everything is a game of strategy, and you could shoot get rich quick schemes, but bottom line is that there's strategy in everything you do, good or bad. Like the game of Monopoly here, as you guys see, the game of Monopoly, we know how that's played. Your goal is, there's so many different strategies, but your goal ultimately is what? To own properties on all or as many of the developments that you possibly can, in hotels and homes. So when people land there, they pay up, and there's strategies on how to get there. Understand, the people that are winning on Facebook are set up, and they put themselves on the back end of Facebook where the money is made. And I'm going to show you guys and focus you guys on that ultimately. I'm going to show you here. For one, here's my personal fan page profile. This is the new. This is my fan page now. This is the new personal page. Why? It's because you pay and you boost. So I only have probably on this video, when you see it, 1,500 likes on this particular video. But this is my personal page now. I am operating mostly off of my personal off my personal fan page, with my profile, my picture, me. But I have numerous of other fan page profiles that are of companies and things that you won't even know, and I'm running dark post ads to, and you don't even know who it is. But I'm just showing you guys this. If you're going to build your business, you need to come. I would separate the two. In the personal Facebook profile, post your pictures, You could talk about your business. I still post about my business on there, no, but I don't expect to get a ton of signups off of my personal wall. My personal page is really for everything. It's really just the social. I post, but I don't want to spend. I also don't want to spend all my personal time sitting on Facebook, scrolling on my personal feed, or scrolling on other people's personal feeds, reading it, because I want to make money. I'm on Facebook to make money. My time is the most invested and most important asset, as it is for you as well. So that's the new profile. I want to show you guys one ad I've run. This is actually a real-time ad. At this video, it's not live, but I'm just showing you guys what an ad looks like, guys. This side of Facebook, having a fan page, when you run an ad, you need to have a fan page. Now, the breaking the stigma of, do I have to have 100,000 or 5,000 likes to run an ad or be successful on Facebook with my ads? The answer is absolutely not. You can have a new profile, run ads, and start making money online through Facebook 100% today. It's the way Facebook is set up, because Facebook wants you to run ads. This news feed is going to run and show up on multiple people's news feeds. Okay, it's going to pop up on multiple people's news feeds, and they can react, they can share. You guys can see, it's got 11 comments, comments, likes. I've got an ad that showed up on this particular ad showed up as well on my side. It's funny because people say, man, you're showing up everywhere. I get people messaging me, man, you're showing up everywhere. Because what's happening is Facebook, because I'm paying for my ad, and you can set the budget whatever you want. It varies. I can set it for, I think the minimum is $5 a day. And understand that the $5 doesn't come out that day. It comes out after the campaign is complete. So if I'm running a campaign for 7 days after that, and it could be even 2 weeks after the campaign, Facebook was in charge of my account. But let's say I sign up 5 people and I get commission at $100 a pop. Well, I want you guys to understand, let's say I spent $30 on ad spend, but I made $400 or $500. So that means I made $570 after my ad spend. I'm just giving you an example. That's the power of it. Now, there's more into it. There's tweaking, understanding your ad and everything else. But again, my passion is to help people to understand the power of leveraging Facebook on the back end to grow your business and where you should be spending your time to generate money. That's what it's all about. Take a look at this next video. As you guys can see here, this is a video ad I ran for a short period of time. This is why running this, to me, your personal profile, if you're on Facebook for business, is running and dealing with Facebook only on your personal fan page, because you can track results. As you guys can see here, look at my personal fan page. I reached the video I ran. I did a video ad, a boost post, I should say, and I boosted it in front of, and it reached over at least a week, over about 4 or 5 day period. It reached 7,000 people, almost 7,500 people. Now, people that viewed it was almost 4,000 people, and you guys can see the comment, share. I'm going to actually run this video again, but you guys can see the comment, share. But I just want you guys to see. Look, I only have 3,000 friends on my Facebook personal side, and I can't even see who watches it. I'm going to just tell you the honest truth on your personal profile. Only 1 to maybe the max 5% of people, depending on how much you're engaging them, actually see your Facebook personal posts on your personal side. So again, if you're a person that says, well, I got 5,000 friends, Jairus, or you see those people that post, hey, I'm going to delete people if you don't like and comment. Well, the reality is just go ahead and delete the people, because I'm going to just say 90% of them, or 95% of them, or even 99 or 98% of them are not even seeing your message for many reasons. There's too many people posting. There's too many people, adding posts and pictures. And so by the time they see your stuff, if you notice this, you made a post and some people don't like it till the next day. It's because it's now showing up on their news feed. The point is that when you pay to play, especially if you're growing a business, your stuff is it's like flying in first class. It's up front and center. It's seen. Facebook is like, we want you to get your ads, and we want to get your ads in front of people. We want you to make money. Because we make money when you pay for an ad. I'm just showing you guys another example what the back end of Facebook looks like, an ad manager. So this is some ads that I have running, and You can see everything is trackable. I'm running 2 video ads. I'm only a penny per view. That's pretty dang cheap. Because imagine when somebody signs up. It adds up. This video one of them reached 829 people, and 779 or 71 saw it. It's just amazing. Take a look at this one. This is a video ad I was running, and look it reached 8,000, almost 8,500 people. 5,100 people actually viewed it, and more than 13, almost 120 people made comments or liked, and 115 people made comments wanting more information for this particular product offer that I was running. Again, I want to show you guys the power of leveraging Facebook and Facebook ads, the power of business, and how it works. All right. Here's a student of mine who went through my training course, and again, I just show people the power of leveraging and where you should be focusing on the back end of Facebook. But this particular person ran the same likeness ad and look at the results that they generated in a short period of time. It's just amazing. This is another person that a good friend of mine. She ran this particular ad, $18. She just did a boost post, more than 50,000 shares, or excuse me, 50 shares. And take a look at just like the way you can track everything, because this is the back end of Facebook. She's running an ad on her fan page just like me, and she's building her brand. Organic people 2,600. For her reach, it reached 4,900. 18,000, almost 19,000 people viewed her video. Amazing. Just amazing. Understand this, and it's always going to be this way. No matter what, 1,000 years from now, as well as 100 or 5 years of tomorrow, it's all about eyeballs. Here's the reality, and this is why more people today are making more money online through Facebook, Google, YouTube, Instagram, is because more people can see your product offer at one given time, at the same given time, more than ever. So it's not like back in the days where you're running your business and you can only, because you don't have access to telecommunication or video production, like now we have free products like Facebook Live and etc. Again, if you're afraid to grow your business, or you have a product you're trying to sell, it's all about getting eyes in front of your product in your business. You have to get uncomfortable if you want to be able to reach your certain levels in business, and you want to experience certain success levels. It's a numbers game, and it always will be. The more eyeballs that see your product, the more potential. Again, there's tweakings in that on your offer. It's from the old expression, it's not what you say, but it's how you say it. It's all that plays into effect, but it still boils down to how many eyeballs are seeing your product or your service. It's really that simple. Your product or your service is where it's all about. Facebook has made a wonderful their platform, especially over the last 6 years of Facebook ads really stepping and morphing, because they went IPO'd in a publicly traded deal. Facebook makes money hand over fist, and the Facebook ad department allows you and me to be able to play on the same playing field like Coca-Cola paying millions of dollars for a Super Bowl ad. That's the power that we have here. We can reach many people beyond our reach. They put handcuffs on our reach. In this picture you guys see here, fighting with longer reach. The people that are paying, if you're building your business and you're still posting on your personal page, meaning you're not on the back end of Facebook, you don't have a fan page, you're not utilizing that, you're not reaching to new people and new audience, this is how you're fighting. You're fighting a game you're going to lose, because you're trying to reach the same people that you're just hitting the wall. You have to pay to play. There's no way around it. Unless you have an extremely good hustle and you're extremely a good closer, you're not going to reach past the level. See, again, it's all about your audience, building an audience of eyeballs to your product or to your offer. Guys, I really care about the longevity of you growing your business. Again, the question is are you on Facebook for business or for pleasure? And if you're an internet marketer, you need to be able, I need to challenge you, because there's a wall that you're probably frustrated with, like you don't see, and you're like, why can't I get over this wall? And I'm showing you, this is the point of it. This actually is an older chart, but it's probably, I think, a year to 2 years old, maybe even 3, but I would say 2 years old. But Facebook almost has 2 billion people. It's 1.7 billion, so it's almost 2 billion people that are on and active users on Facebook. Of course, we got the fake bot, those fake profiles too. But Facebook has nearly a more than a quarter of the world's population inside of what is it said? That was like 5 or 6 years ago when I heard it said. So now it's even more. But Facebook is a universe now. It was said that Facebook, if it was a country, it would be the fourth largest country. Now, Facebook, if it was a country, it would be the third largest country in the world, because China, then India, then Facebook. It's that big. That means that there's so many people on Facebook, you'll never reach. So if you're one of those people, well, what happens if we reach? You'll never reach the limits. And there's so many offers. And so Facebook is the biggest platform because you can target deep down to the core, because people freely have given up their interest on, when you go on Facebook, when you create your personal profile, you like certain movies, you like this. Facebook is asking those questions for a reason. They're trying to ask you questions to see what you like, because you equal dollar signs to advertisers. See, you're going to be one or two things on Facebook. You're going to be either sold or you're going to sell. You're going to sell or be sold. And you got to find out which one you're going to be. You're on Facebook for business or pleasure. And how are you leveraging that? Again, Facebook is saying stop. We're not going to allow you to get beyond if you're building your business on your personal, and at this point of my presentation, if you are like, I get what you're saying now, Jairus, then you need to stop and understand that Facebook is stopping. They're not going to let your post reach. If you have 5,000 friends, Facebook is not going to allow you to reach the 5,000 friends. They're just not. Facebook is again, they're saying you got to pay to play, but they're letting you actually, if you pay, they're letting you reach people that don't know you and can't see you, don't know your offer, or don't know about you. So your residual in your growth of your business is in new numbers. It's in new numbers. This is the importance of what funnels come in, sales funnels, then email lists, and showing your offer. There is a tactic or a strategy on how to create all these offers. Just think about it for yourself. When you're scrolling through Facebook and you see an ad that looks really good and it's wording right and it's so tempting, like a nice, tasty plate of food, and for some reason you opt in and then you opt into it, and then it takes you to another series of videos that emotionally make you go, well, I want this product, and you buy it on the spot. Or even if you exit out of the screen, you keep getting target marketed for that same product, but in a different way, all week long or all month long. You guys know what I'm talking about. That's called effective targeting, and that's what you're able to do. That's when you you grow in your knowledge of Facebook. Understand there's nothing done overnight. Rome wasn't built overnight. It's going to take patience. It's going to take struggling. It's going to take growing, but you've got to be willing to go through the curve of learning. This is the biggest reason what separates people from success and people from not, is that the people that are successful are willing to go through the hell of learning the curve, of changing themselves metabolically, where the people that want to stay stagnant and complacent, they will never cross the threshold, and they will look at the people at the top level and go, man, I admire you. Why? How can I get to your level? Well, you have to go through your own learning curve. Everybody has a different one. That's the biggest problem. Again, getting people off of Facebook, meaning when you run funnels and you're building your email list. Most people I ask this question that are in online business or network marketing, and I say, hey, let me ask you a question. Do you have an email list. Most people I encounter say no, they don't, because what they're doing is typically they're promoting their business and they're promoting a network marketing opportunity, and they're giving that company all their leads, and they're not even taking those leads. So you're basically well, in most people's cases, because a lot of people don't make money on online. You're pretty much just a glorified, person that's not making, promoting a business and not making money. Just want you guys to understand that. This is why I position myself with EGN Funnels and Marketing and Funnels as the president of EGN. I'm excited about EGN, what we bring to the table, and what EGN ultimately has, and helping people to build sales funnels. I love to teach people, just like you guys showed, and I went through this whole presentation on how this is really a wake-up call for you to really start to take your business to the next level and moving off a personal Facebook, and stop spending your time where you're not making money. You got to realize this. If you're not making money in that area and you're trying to, then you need to change it. And I just showed you the way out through this presentation, how and where to focus and grow in your knowledge and understanding. It's going to be a learning curve. Understand it, but be willing to go through it and be willing to spend money, because when it comes to marketing, unless if you're trying to be cheap and cut corners, you can be cheap up to a certain limit, but understand that you're also holding and hindering yourself too when you're too cheap, that you won't even spend a dime to grow your business. There's a point where you're going to have to, if you want to get up to the next levels in your step and your growth, you have to be willing to stretch and change. I watched a video recently and I really love it, and posted it on my personal wall and on my fan page and in my groups. And one of the things, the lady that, it's a motivational video with the top 1%ers, the Bill Gates and Warren Buffett's. One of the first speakers on this video, she hit it and she nailed why people don't move to the next level in their walk and growth of anything. And that's because your mind literally doesn't want you. It is training. It's protecting itself to want to move to anything that's going to put it in what it feels is danger. And so the motion of I'm going to do it when I feel like it. There's never going to be a time where you feel motivated to do it. You're either going to do it by just taking act. Just do it. That's why Nike came up with that slogan. Just do it. Just take the action, because you're never going to have if you wait for that feeling that you're going to do it when you feel like it, then your business is going to be a feeling business. It's going to be failed. You're going to have a business that's not consistent. Your feelings are always going to be up and down. Understand that. Your feelings are emotion. I have good days and bad days. Today I feel bad. I feel horrible. But I'm still going to stay focused on, I have those days too, man. I'm hitting the wall and I'm not getting where I want to get to. But I have to put my emotions in check and realize that I got to stay committed just as when I close a deal and I feel that feeling. I have to still stay focused in that level. Taking the step ladders of focus of success, because understand that success is a discipline. It's not an emotion. And when you follow that discipline, just like working out, if you work out regimentedly, you eat well regimentedly, you drink the right water, and what's going to eventually happen? You may be, let's say you're an extremely fat person, or for an extremely fat person is training themselves to be regimented. Well, that person inside of themselves they have the metabolical makeup to be a nice in shape person, like you see in this picture here. They just obviously got out of shape. So it's inevitable, if they worked out, stayed on a regimen, ate right, no matter what their feelings told them every day, don't go to the gym. What happens eventually? That their body is going to catch up to the reality. And that's what I focus on. I'm hoping for every single person in growing your business. Are you on Facebook for business or for pleasure? This is Jairus Coleman. I'm here to help you I'm your social media expert and marketing expert. I'm here to help you to transition yourself from the stagnation level of where you're at to where you need to be. Look forward to connecting with you. You can click my link at workwithjairus.com and get on my email list. I look forward to connecting with you and helping you get sales funnels built and helping you grow to the next level in your Facebook and social media business journey. Take care for now.